On 1st and 10, Love got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and that'll make it third down.
Let's go. Watch left, watch left. Hurry. Stop right there. We got four. Check. Okay.
From the gun, Love. He can run for it, and the ball comes out. Love lost it, and the Redskins scoop it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Able to find his running back, Geis. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 2nd and a couple, Haskins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and short. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. And he finds McLaurin, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about time. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love looking deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 35. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Double dog. That's the way.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, Love. And he's got it to Hearns. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 17-yard line. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Love. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Let's go. Eat together. Eat. All day, every day. 65. Mike 55. Check 55.
Operating from the gun, Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Taylor. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins' 13-yard line. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
Watch QB go. Watch QB go. 56.
Back to throw. Love. Man open. It's Moss complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
He's checking Chris.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the dump-off, and it's 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling lead to no yards gained.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 38-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30.
A gain of 16 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Barber on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. This goes to Barber, the running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Washington.
On first down, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now it's Haskins. He'll check this one down to Barber. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Again on second and 10, it's Haskins. Setting up the screen here, it's Barber. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Haskins back to the air, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Going deep here for Parker. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Now Howard. Room here to run. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go,
It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, they run with Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They run with Taylor. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. To throw on third down. Love. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's got his tight end, Burton. A Redskin first down. The pickup, 15 yards.
A gain of 15.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Now a throw here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing again, here's Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's Taylor, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A Miami 1st down on a 14-yard pickup.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Right there, 56.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Love looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Watch the safety creep.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll run with Taylor. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. And the blitz does come. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Play action. Haskins. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it. Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing on first down. Love. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Get him all. Rest. Month 50, so small. Month 56. Tackles, tackles.
On 3rd down, Love eluding the pressure right. And the ball comes out. Love lost it, and the Redskins scoop it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Haskins to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Haskins. Now he'll escape to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here we go with Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Burton. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Haskins going to try to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Raekwon McMillan gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Washington, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they drop below 500 to 2-3.